Welcome to Streaming Into the Voids, What's New in Streaming, where we discuss the highlights of what's available for you to stream the week of September 16th. I'm Kim Hollis, and with me are Tim Brighty and David Mumpower. We'll start with Hulu and The D'Amelio Show, Season 3, coming September 20th.
Season 3.
Yeah. Dixie and Charlie D'Amelio are navigating fame on their own terms in the third season of their family's Hulu reality series, The D'Amelio Show.
I will only watch it in 80-second installments on TikTok, and only then if they get rid of the character named Dixie. What year is this?
Also on Hulu will be the iHeartRadio Music Festival live stream on September 22nd.
Performers for this year's event include Foo Fighters, Fall Out Boy, Kelly Clarkson, Lil Wayne, Public Enemy, really, Sheryl Crow, 30 Seconds to Mars, which I think is just Jared Leto now, and more.
All right, then. Also on September 22nd from Hulu is No One Will Save You.
What a cheery title. All right, this does star our beloved Caitlin Dever, and it's a sci-fi horror film that follows a creative young woman who has been exiled from her community. After becoming overtaken with anxiety when confronted by the outside world, Bryn finds solace within her childhood home until her space is rudely and terrifyingly intruded upon by unearthly intruders. So it sounds like Silo meets The Quiet Place. I don't know about that.
But it is Caitlin Dever, so that's nice.
But they spoil the ending.
I don't think that's quite all of it. Okay, we move on to Netflix and Country Wayne, A Woman's Prayer, coming September 19th. Comedian Country Wayne delivers a rousing stand-up set about life as a dad of 10, how to know if a woman likes you, and why he keeps it real with Jesus.
And that's Country with a K for some reason.
Yes.
I do not know who this is.
I do not know him either. Also on September 19th is The Saint of Second Chances.
A baseball dynasty built on fun and a disco disaster that nearly undid it all. That's right, folks. This explores the comeback of a lifetime in a documentary about Mike Veck, who once had disco night at a baseball stadium that tore the place down.
Okay, we move on to September 20th and Murdaugh Murders, A Southern Scandal, Season 2.
In-depth interviews and harrowing footage uncover shocking revelations surrounding Alex Murdaugh's double murder trial and ultimate fall from grace.
I guess 2 murders, 2 seasons? Is that what the thinking is here?
I mean, it's a pretty complicated story, so I guess it's justified.
Did this make the ratings? I think it actually did the first season.
Yeah, pretty sure it did. Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. On September 21st is Scissor 7, Season 4.
Season 4?
After an intense battle, a severely wounded Seven must bounce back to defend Chicken Island and his friends from another ruthless shadow assassin. This is a Chinese anime series. Next up is Sex Education, the final season, coming September 21st.
That's right, folks. They've all gotten too famous, so you got to shut it down. Now, with Maeve in America and Murdaugh closed, Otis must find his footing at a free-spirited Cavendish college, but he's not the only sex therapist on campus. Dun, dun, dun. That actually sounds like a good thing to me.
On September 22nd, we have Song of the Bandits, Season 1.
In this South Korean series, fierce bandits will stop at nothing to fight for their precious homeland and loved ones, even if it means life or death.
Also on September 22nd is Spy Kids Armageddon. When a game developer unleashes a powerful computer virus, the children of 2 secret agents must work together to save their parents and the world. This is again directed by Robert Rodriguez and stars Zach Levi and Gina Rodriguez. And our final new Netflix release for the week is Love is Blind Season 5, coming September 22nd.
Dubbed as the most shocking season yet, the cast members face new challenges and surprising turns that will test the bonds that appear strong in the pods.
Yeah. All right, we move on to Max and Young Love Season 1 coming September 21st. Expanding on the characters and world portrayed in the Academy Award-winning short film Hair Love, Young Love is a Max original animated family comedy series that takes an honest and heartfelt look into the everyday life of a tight-knit African-American Chicago family. This includes voices from Kid Cudi and Issa Rae. Next up is Paramount Plus and The Gold Season 1 coming September 17th.
Yeah, this is inspired by the biggest gold heist in Britain's history. It tells the story of the 1983 Brinks-Mat robbery that kicked off decades, literally decades, of investigation, corruption, arrests, and murder as the police tried to identify the criminals and recover the gold. There was a similar true crime story on Netflix in the past that did extraordinarily well. This is going to be big.
Then on September 18th is Superpower.
So Sean Penn was apparently in the Ukraine making a documentary about Zelensky, who was basically a curiosity because he happened to be a comedian who was then elected president of Ukraine when all of a sudden Russia invaded the country. This is absolutely fascinating, and I want to see this now to see what exactly Sean Penn captured, because he just kept making his documentary apparently when this occurred, as safely as he could, I'm sure.
Yeah, could be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And our final Paramount Plus offering is Deadlocked, How America Shaped the Supreme Court, coming September 22nd. This Showtime docuseries examines the vital role the Supreme Court plays in the context of America's shifting political landscape. Each of the 4 episodes features an in-depth look at pivotal cases that altered the state of the Union. Okay, we move over now to Peacock, and on September 16th is Notes of Autumn.
Ellie is a fun-loving, classically trained pianist living in the city who gave up on her passion long ago. Aww. Her best friend Leo lives in the rustic outskirts of British Columbia. He's a famous author with writer's block who can't seem to finish another installment in his highly popular book series. Realizing they both need a change of scenery, they decide to swap places, only to find themselves completely lost in new surroundings. But I bet they end up together.
They do not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like the holiday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the holiday in the fall.
You fooled me, Hallmark. All right.
That's right. And actually, this will have a gay couple. So Hallmark catering to a diverse audience.
Unlike their competitor who specifically said they weren't going to do that and have 0 ratings to show for it. So, ha!
And coming September 22nd is the Continental from the world of John Wick. This 3-part event will explore the origin behind the iconic Hotel for Assassins centerpiece of the John Wick universe through the eyes and actions of a young Winston Scott as he's dragged into the hellscape of 1970s New York City to face a past he thought he'd left behind.
I texted my mother the link to the trailer, and when she figured out how to open it, she was very excited for this. And just like, you have Peacock, right? I said, yes, I do, Mom.
There you go.
One day, Tim is going to find a beryllium case of his mother's, and he's going to be shocked by the contents with it.
All right. Next up is Amazon Prime Video and a movie called Cassandro coming September 22nd.
All right. I don't understand any of this, so it must be really good. It's the true story of Cassandro, the exotico character created by Saul Armendariz, a gay amateur wrestler from El Paso who rose to international stardom. It stars, get this, Gail Garcia Bernal with a supporting role by Bad Bunny, so it's going to be huge.
Yeah, I do love me some Gael Garcia Bernal. All right, Amazon Freevee will be bringing us Neighbours, a new chapter, season 1 on September 18th.
The rebooted Australian soap opera arrives on Freevee 2 years after being canceled. And yes, that's Guy Pearce returning to the show that started his career.
I absolutely love that for him. That is a really cool full circle thing.
He sure was in the trailer because I watched it.
This, I believe, was actually a very long-running Australian soap opera, right? Okay.
Absolutely, yes. Long and popular.
Pretty much any Australian actor you know was in this at some point.
Exactly. Okay, on Apple TV Plus, we have The Supermodels coming September 20th. This 4-part series spotlights the remarkable careers of Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford, Linda Evangelista, and Christy Turlington. And our other new Apple TV Plus release is Still Up, Season 1, coming September 22nd.
It's a new comedy series about 2 people who are not sleeping together or sleeping at all.
All right. Well, that's everything for the week. And obviously, I feel like we're going to be watching The Continental.
and I do want to see Superpower.
There you go. So go watch something.